Hey, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine. Really, I don't do nothing spectacular. We're baddies on a budget over here, so we keep it very simple when it comes to makeup, drugstore products. Nothing too crazy. I will get into depth of how I do everything, or what I like to do. I know everybody does their makeup differently, but yeah, make sure to wet your beauty blender. Don't use a dry beauty blender. Wetting it makes it 10 times better, and I feel like it just blends it out so evenly. But the first thing I do is I do my eyebrows, which all I do is shape them. I use this e.l.f. brow laminating gel, and all I do is just scrunch them this way, scrunch this one this way, and then just brush them all the same way. Like that. And then I use this tool on the back, and I just use this one, this flat side, and I just push them down. And then I'll take the brush and just form them to the shape I like. Like so. And then same for the other side. And me personally, this eyebrow always comes out 10 times better than this one. I don't know why. But that's all I do for my eyebrows. Sometimes I do feel like I gotta play with them because they look different. But alright. But that's it for my eyebrows. Now we move on to the base of my face. So I'm gonna use the Power Grip Primer with niacinamide in it. If she's not gone. I do 4 squirts just so it feels even throughout my face. But then I let that sit for a little bit, and I go in and spot treat or do any spots that are like super red, like this pimple that I've had forever. I can't open it. But like there, my nose, And that's really it right now. And then I go ahead and blend that out. And I use the e.l.f. concealer. I believe this is a 16-hour one. Yeah. And then after we do that, I go in with my foundation. Which I used the Born This Way one from Too Faced. But I promise you, I did not buy this from Ulta or Sephora. I found one at Marshall's for $16. Baddie on a budget, I promise. And sometimes I'll put squirts on my face, or if I just want a little bit of coverage, I will just put it on my beauty blender and then blend it out and add more wherever I feel like is needed. And I just recently started not to put foundation under my eyes, like completely, because I really want that more awake look with my concealer. And since sometimes, like, how do I say this? The more product you have under your eyes, it's gonna crease easier when you do your setting powder. So it's gonna be like wherever your bags under your eyes go, that's where this creasing's gonna be, and I don't like that. Just cause I feel like it doesn't look as good. But but this is the foundation. Now we go in with contour, which I just use this Wonder Stick or contour stick from NYX, and it works wonders for me. So how I do it is warm it up a little bit on your hand, and then I go in. And I don't really contour my nose, just because I don't really do it that often to know how I like it. And sometimes I will put it under here, but not always. And to blend that out, I use a brush. And after you have it all blended out, I go in with that same concealer again, and I just put it under my eyes. Blend that out with your beauty blender. And make sure you blend it up, because it'll make you look 10 times more awake. Like, I feel like with concealer, my eyes will look so narrow, other than being so rounded like. I really don't ever do concealer. I mean, not concealer, eyeshadow, just because I feel like it's not me. It doesn't really fit who I am. Eyeshadow is beautiful on other girls, other people, but it just is not for me. Okay, now we're gonna go in with our bronzer, which I use the Sun Club matte bronzing powder from Essence, and I just I put it where I put the concealer, I mean the bronzer. This bronzer reminds me of summer because of the way it smells. It kind of smells like sunblock or like coconuts or something. All right, so bronzer is done. Our next move would be blush, which I use this tangerine blush. I forgot which one's this a dupe for. It might be NYX. I think NYX has one that looks like this. But I got mine from TJ Maxx. It came in a pack of 2. It came with this one. But this one I feel like is a little too bright. For me personally, I don't like it. But that's the other one that it came with. Which they're cute. Let me show you them together. They're cute, but this bright one I feel like just doesn't suit my skin tone. I just broke it. How did I even do that? Okay, well, we're still gonna use it because, oh well. But it is super pigmented, so I do tap it off. And then I just give a low and really put it on the highlight pieces of my cheeks. And don't be scared to put blush. Blush is always the first makeup product to come off your face during the day. So pack it on so you're rosy. You can have rosy cheeks all day. Now that I broke my blush, hopefully it just closes. Oh, she's still cute. A little broken, but cute. And then I go in. I do like to push everything down with my beauty blender. And now I do setting spray before I do setting powder. So I use the one from L'Oreal, the infallible one. It's, at first it was hard to get used to because it kind of feels like hairspray, but this is the best setting spray I've used so far. Now I let that dry before I put my setting spray on. I mean, my setting powder on. Okay. So I use the Beauty Creations, the By Filler. I got this from TJ Maxx. I'm telling you, a lot of my stuff is from TJ Maxx or Marshalls or even Target or Walmart. So I just pour this onto here. Setting powder always makes a mess, but I'll take a little powder puff, dab it on, and I'll do my under eyes, and I put setting powder where I put concealer. gonna put some on my forehead, just because my forehead does get greasy, and some on my chin. And a little bit where I contoured at. And then I let that sit for a minute, and then I'll brush it with this brush. I don't remember where I got any of my makeup brushes. I do know I got this set, this sparkly set that was going viral for like years. I got that from Burlington, but I hardly ever use those ones. But now that setting powder is done, just make sure you brush it all the way. Okay, the next step is that I do is highlighter, which this one is almost empty, but this is my favorite. I got it from Ofra. I don't know if that's a brand anymore. I got this in those little monthly packages from Ipsy or Lashy Box. I don't remember which one. I think it was Ipsy for sure, but I don't even know about this brand no more. I'll just put some on my nose, the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and on the kind of right below my temple. And occasionally I do put it on the right under my eyebrow. And now let's see for lips. For my lips, it's usually different all the time. It's just depending on what I'm feeling. But let's wipe it off. And the lashes I usually use, I just get from Walmart or Marshall's. They usually come in a pack like this, but 9 out of 10 times I only use like 2 of the pairs because I only like 2 of them. But I put these on with the Kiss Strip Lash Glue. I wish I could use the Duo Glue just because I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I believe I'm allergic to it. The last time I tried it was in like 8th grade and my eyes got like super swollen. I don't know if it was from the lashes or what, but I haven't tried it since. But the Kiss Lash Glue has always been a favorite for me. It's been years since I've been using this one. Alright. And now when I put on my lashes, I like to put my head back and like line it up like that. If my tweezers don't pull them off. like so. And sometimes you do have to play around with lashes just for them to look good. I need to clean my tweezers. They got lash glue on them. They keep sticking. Okay. Now that we have the lashes on, I like to go back and like crimp mine together and not rip the lash off. Yeah. Okay. Now we can go in with our lip combo, which this is my go-to lip combo for fall. I love it. I'll use the NYX lip liner in the shade London, and I'll just line my lips. And then I'll take this lipstick from Revolution in the shade Queen Pink, and I'll just dot her in the middle, and then take your finger. I didn't mean to flip you guys off. And then just blend it out a little bit so it's not so harsh looking. And then take this e.l.f. lip gloss in the shade Honey Talks and put her all over. But that's everything I use and what I do majority of the time that I do my makeup. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. Ballin' and baddie on a budget over here. So let me know if you guys try anything, or let me know if you try my lip combo, or even what you guys use on a day-to-day basis, or anything that you think I should try out in my makeup routine. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and stay blessed and have a good day.